In this session, you'll explore how you can use conditional access to protect one of the most overlooked attack surfaces in your cloud environment, workload identities. You already know how conditional access policies help secure user sign-ins. But what if I told you that apps and service principals, the non-human identities, can now be protected using conditional access too? That's exactly what you're going to learn today. You might think conditional access is just for people, but here's the thing. Workload identities are often more privileged, less monitored, and harder to track than user accounts. When a workload identity gets compromised, it could allow attackers to access sensitive APIs or services, move laterally across subscriptions, and exfiltrate data without anyone noticing. So, just like you apply policies to users based on risk, device, or location, you now need to extend that intelligence to your apps and automation tools. Conditional access helps you enforce real-time decisions on when and how a workload identity is allowed to sign in. Microsoft Entra ID now supports conditional access for service principals, the identities used by apps and workload accounts. You can create policies to block or allow access based on sign-in risk, IP location, app resource being accessed, and authentication protocol. Note: this capability is in preview, and you'll need Microsoft Entra ID P2 to take full advantage of risk-based conditions. To set up conditional access for workload identities, you start by selecting the specific app or service principal you want to protect. Make sure to choose workload identities instead of users or groups. Then, define the conditions just like you would for user policies. For example, you can block access from unknown or high-risk IP addresses, require trusted network locations, or allow only certain protocol flows. This is especially helpful when you want to allow access only from Azure-hosted environments while blocking everything else by default. After that, set your access controls by deciding what should happen when those conditions are met. You might block access entirely, allow access but monitor it, or require additional controls like risk evaluations. Don't forget to test your setup by first enabling the policy in report-only mode, so you can safely observe how it behaves without disrupting running workloads. Finally, use the sign-in logs for workload identities to monitor which apps attempted access, where the requests came from, and whether your policy was triggered, giving you the visibility needed to fine-tune enforcement with confidence. So, what's your key takeaway? You can protect workload identities using conditional access by targeting specific service principals, applying risk-based or location-aware conditions, setting precise access controls, testing in report-only mode, and monitoring sign-in logs. This approach helps you enforce just-in-time, context-aware access for non-human identities without disrupting your workloads.